Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another quick and easy thrift flip using this scarf that I got from the thrift store. You can use fabric too if you want. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. And all right, let's get back into the video. All right, this scarf has a little wear and tear. It has a few snags and different things in it, but it is still usable. And like I said, if you can't find a cute scarf at the thrift store, you can also do this thrift flip or DIY with about a yard or so of fabric based on the width. But I did pick this because it was cheap and expensive, and I like the design and a little fringe on the end. All right, so first thing I'm going to be doing is getting rid of the snags that are all throughout the scarf. There is another way that you can do this. I just wanted to show you that this is 100% cashmere. So it was a good deal because I got it for awful cheap. I'm just cutting away the snags. But you can do this another way. You can just take the snag and pull it from the back and then tie it off so that it doesn't come back up. But there were a lot and I didn't feel like doing that, so I didn't. So first thing I'm going to do is measure how long I want the skirt to be, because I'm going to make a two-piece set. So I'm measuring from what I would want to be the waist down to what I would want to be the hemline. I don't need extra for the hemline because I'm using the fringe part, but I am adding extra at the top to be able to fold over and put an elastic. So based on how you're going to finish off your hem, it's based on how much you're going to leave at the top. I didn't leave that much because I'm using a thin strip of elastic. I cut it from both ends where the fringe was because, like I said, I'm going to be using the fringe. Okay, and then what I did was measure around the hips and added an inch of seam allowance there. You're going to need to do that if you're not going to be adding a zipper in, because you're going to want to be able to get it over your hips when you're pulling it up. So the waist needs to be about the hip length to be able to get over your hips. I folded it in half again, so you're only going to need to measure 1/4 of that measurement from the center to the end. And then I cut out on an angle because I wanted some extra room around the hips. And then I'm just going to put it right face to right face and sew the sides together. If you were going to be doing it with a zipper, you could go in to your actual waist measurement and your actual hip measurement and then just shape it out that way. But this way is easier for me, and you just need to add in the elastic. I'm cleaning up the end of the fringe because the fringe had a bit of wear and tear, just like the rest of the scarf. But I did, like I said, the print. So I'm just trying to make it look less raggedy, you know. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to fold over the top and then add in the elastic around, and then you can see it is finished here, and I'm just trimming away any extra threads and things. Now I'm going to work on the top, which I have folded the rest of the fabric in half again so I can have a front side and a back side. I'm going to be cutting them the same. And I took a shirt. This one has stretch to it, but you could also use a woven shirt. Because this has stretch to it and the fabric doesn't, you're going to need to add some extra to the sides because it's not going to fit the same as it would as if it was a stretch shirt. So I fold the fabric in half. So I have, say, center seam, and then I tuck in the armholes. So you're going to tuck in the armholes. Whether you're doing sleeves or not doing sleeves, you're going to tuck in the armholes because that's where you would attach your sleeves at the end. But I am doing sleeveless. So I match up the center seam and I just cut around the neckline, the shoulders, and then, like I said, I'm going to be adding some extra because I want this to be a more relaxed fit, and because I'm using a stretch shirt as the pattern. If you just want it to be able to get in and out, you don't have to add as much as I did, but I wanted it to be a more loose fit on the top. So I cut out the armhole and down the side, and then I'm just going to cut along the bottom to make it 2 pieces. So now I have a front and a back piece, which is real simple. Right now you can pin together and just try it out to make sure you like it. I didn't do that because I knew how it was going to fit. I did go down on the neckline and open it up so that I can be able to get in and out of it. Because the fabric has no stretch and I'm not adding a zipper, you're going to need to be able to get it over your head. You don't need to do, like, again, this much. But again, like I said, I wanted a relaxed fit. So I'm putting it right side to right side, and I'm going to sew up the shoulder seams and the side seams. And that's basically the main part for the top. If you had a fabric that wasn't going to fray too much, you could leave it like that and then have kind of a raw edge finish to it. And it will look, boho and stuff. But I am going to finish those up. All right here, I want to show you that you could just put your elastic at the bottom and have a finish in for that, and do in your arm holes and around your neckline. So you just fold that over, pin it down, and sew it down. I'm going to be doing something different with the bottom, so I'm not going to be doing that just yet. But what I'm going to do is make it kind of an arched in the front. Before you cut the arch, you want to measure where the end of your bust line is and make sure you have enough, again, to fold it over and have like a little bit of a seam allowance. You don't want to go too low, else your boobs will be hanging out. But I just did like an arch finish to the front of it. And then now I'm going to fold that over and add the elastic. And that is it. It was real simple, real easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.